I have to apologize, I only heard the second half of the question. Chris was taking a few selfies and I got sidetracked. I thought it was my green light to take a selfie and then
To be fair, you're all really ghostly. I was taking pictures of you. Everyone's backlit really well.
As a fan of both comics and music, and as someone working in both, what do you think would be cool to see as the next kind of intersection of the two? As a fan, as much as an artist.
I like a visual story, a graphic novel around MF Doom. I think would be a really engaging story for a lot of people because he was so impactful to all of hip hop culture and actually broke down the barrier into other genres. There are a lot of people that don't listen to hip hop, but they listen to MF Doom.
Yeah.
And I think he would be perfect because a lot of his influences came from Marvel, came from Dr. Doom, and he found a way to make an identity out of that was, surpassed that. He had the Gladiator, he wears the mask from the Gladiator. How much money went into making that movie, the Gladiator? I feel like MF Doom, they see that mask and people think of MF Doom before they think of the actor, which is just insane.
Right.
It's a testament to his impact. So I think telling a story like that would be great.
Chris, what do you think?
Like another music book that doesn't exist. I think doing something with Elliott Smith would be interesting. I always liked him. Y'all know him? Anybody? Elliott Smith, right? I mean, it's tragic and his stuff makes you feel so cold and, Sunday night. But I think there could be a narrative for that. As far as what's next, I mean, I had a dream when I pitched to Josh, but it came out that year. I wanted to do that Paul McCartney really did die and he was a British agent. But literally someone was doing that. The Idea Space, Alan Moore, you remember that? I don't know what the next step would be for the album of this. This is pretty cool. I'm going to writing this for a little bit longer and seeing what y'all come up with. This is my answer. I really don't know, because this is nice. I don't think you expect to get what you get with this. I mean, just from the experience. With the Grateful Dead book, obviously you got Grateful Dead music. No surprise. With the Nycc book, it was really interesting because I ended up doing the voiceover of one of the characters in the book over a lot of the music, and a lot of her fan base was a little confused by it. And it was interesting to see. And then later on, Twitter changed into that sort of being cooler. And my point is, these things are very fluid to each person who's reading them, what they're doing with them. And I like that. So when music's personal to everybody, you go home with your book and maybe you pull one song from the whole project that's like always on your playlist. I like this. It's cool. I don't know. I don't have more to say about it. I don't know what they do next. Film these things? Well, no, we're a network, right?
Yeah. Any dream project that you would like your child to see as far as maybe an influence, on music that you've done in college?
I mean, we were just talking about this earlier. Iron Maiden, they should. Every album could be its own 12-issue super series. Like everything about the mythology, the visuals. I'm sure you guys are interested to reach out to them. So hopefully that happens sometime soon.
Agreed. John, any?
I like the idea of something starting out as a graphic novel and then writing music to that. Because right now it's like, you have Anthrax and Grateful Dead and Elvis Presley, but let's do the opposite. Like, let's start with the comic, and then let's write music to the comic. I'd like to see it switch. I think that would be cool.
That's kind of what happened with This Is Where We Fall. That's what
is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pretty much a graphic novel at that point, and we presented it to her, and she built it from there.
Very cool.
Got another one there. Plug in
Very
there.
cool.
Plug in the show. Josh sent him the deluxe. He ran away. We know he did.
All right, so let's go out to the audience. We got one person over here and two people over there on the side.